Welcome back to Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the OI. It's a tier 6 Japanese heavy tank. In fact, it's a super heavy. It's located on the eastbourne of Sand River, and this one is under the command of Wazwulf of REBRN. Now, this is going to be quite an interesting battle because there are other members of Arty Noobs on the enemy team. Yep, you may see that one of the enemy tanks, well, the enemy Arty for that matter, is being driven by Nub. Anyway, this is the Japanese super heavy that, well, it's been in the game quite some time. It's got the capability of carrying two different guns. Either a 10cm gun, which is an armor piercing one, does 300 hit points, or you can have the 15cm one, and that has got the big damage of 700 alpha using HE. Now you can see that Nub's actually using the 105mm armor piercing version, and he's loaded the armor piercing straight away. Now he can penetrate with the standard rounds 175mm, with the armor piercing, or the special armor piercing rounds, is 201mm. He's got very thick armor on the front of the vehicle, 15cm of armor on the front. And his first victim, well, his first victim takes a hit by 319. Remember, the alpha on this one is 300, so he got a high roll there. Let's see who else he can damage. Well, yep, he punched that one into the T1 heavy. Or did he? No, he got the M6, I think, off that one. Okay, just the top of the turret on the M6. Doesn't penetrate that one. Now, these tanks can be very difficult to bring down. The weak spot's actually on the sides of the vehicle. And, of course, they do become Arty magnets. Yes, Artys love to destroy super heavies because you've got so many hit points to harvest. Side armor on the vehicles is only 70mm thick, and at the rear it's 105mm, so you can do an awful lot of damage if you can get the side of the vehicle. And yes, he's already being hit by Nub, because that's 136 hit points to him, and he's still trying to get us, actually. Now, the vehicle does have some weak spots. I think you all know where they are. They're the boobies. Yes, those small turrets are actually weak spots on the vehicle, as well as the side of the vehicle. And he punches another round into the M6 and picks up a high roll, 332. Okay, let's see what else he can do. Yep, punches another one into the M6 and gets another high roll for 305, whilst blocking shots from the other tanks, who are having a great deal of difficulty. And he takes out the vision device and kills the M6, but he's still blocking shots from the others. Now, one thing you may have noticed actually is it doesn't have a lot of gun depression in this tank, which is why he's having difficulty trying to get shots over that rise. And there's Nub again. Yeah, Nub definitely trying to take him out. And now the VK-3001P is trying to kill him. He's decided he's going to go straight up the middle, and both Arty are now firing at him, because that was the AMX-13105. Yeah, they're both going up the KV-1 and the OI at the same time. He's poking out, and he goes straight for the weak spot, and he's set him alight. Gets another high roll. Next one will probably be the kill shot, is it? Yes, it could be. It is. Okay, well, we're still taking damage from multiple enemies at the same time, so he's trying to pick his target carefully. Punches that one in through the side of the enemy OI, which of course, as I said, is a weak spot. He's jockeying backwards and forwards. Can't get that guy. The other one doesn't want to play ball. T67's got no armor, so of course he is vulnerable. And we get a shot. No, he doesn't want to play ball at all. The OI pops out, takes another round, and it's another high roll, 335. Waiting for the reload to go through. Go for the side of the turret. Yes, he gets it. And in fact, now the OI is down to 1 hit point left. So he's not going to want to poke. And then when he does, he will go down. In fact, he has gone down. And we've suddenly spotted one of the enemy tanks over there near the village. It's a VK3001D. But we can't attack him for the moment. It looks like we're going to be heading up to the cap area. Well, the Porlac tank has decided to go ahead of us. We might take some fire from the T67. We're struggling to get up the rise. It's only 29.4 kilometers an hour maximum speed, but in fact, it's very, very slow indeed. Okay, we're struggling to get up here, and oh look, the enemy Arty. So, Defnub, your time has come, and in one shot he takes out his opponent, and now he's after the AMX-13AM, yes. And we're getting shot in the side from a 76mm on that T67. So we just turned the gun. Oh, he got us. Well, Wazwulf died, but there's still 5 enemies out there. I think he made himself too vulnerable to that T67. Okay, so we're watching the battle proceed. And it looks like we do have the cap area now. Missed out on getting the Bescucci's medal because the enemy Arty's just down there. But we'll see if we can follow the contest. You can see that the AMX-13 is down there. Let's come around so we can see what's going on. He's waiting for his moment. Oh, I'm afraid he's shot and he's missed. But he's doing the right thing. He's going all out. He's covering himself. Then he'll go for the ramp. And yes, unfortunate. There's still one enemy in it, the Basotto. And the team are actually going hunting Basotto. There he is. I think that was a very short shot by our Artys. I don't think the Basotto is going to last very long. Yep, he's gone, and that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Wazwulf in the OI. He's had them before, so it's not the first one, but he did get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle, and yes, he did get the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. And even though the battle didn't last very long for Wazwulf, it was only about 5 minutes long, he still got the victory. 13,328 was the win 8, so it was very, very high on win 8 score. And that's Super Unicum and a bit more. In fact, you have to scroll the page to see all the enemy tanks that he either hit or spotted. When you look at the team score, we can see that he got the highest damage with 3,497 hit points. Second highest damage went to the Excalibur, who picked up a tank sniper, 2,333, so he got the most damage at long range. And the third highest damage went to the enemy T67. Yes, that's the guy that killed Wazwulf in the end. 1,739 hit points went to him. When it came to kills, it was still Wazwulf. He got 4 kills out of that one. 3 kills went to the Excalibur and the T67 on his team, and the VK3001D and AMX-13AM on the enemy team managed to get 2 kills as well. And Defnub, unfortunately, yeah, where are you? There you are! Defnub got 1,178 hit points of damage. He did get a kill in that game, and he got 368 XP. But when it came to base XP, yes, Wazwulf got that one. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. And he got 1,698, the only player to get over 1,000 base. 921 went to the Excalibur, and 657 went to the Porlac tank on their team. The T150 picked up a steel wall. He fired only 15 rounds, the armor-piercing ones, got 14 direct hits and 13 penetrations. Damage of 3,497, of which 113 were at more than 300 meters. So most of the damage was done at close range. He did receive 24 hits. Yes, this thing is a bit of a bullet magnet, you could say. which is normally what they say about supply trucks in the army, that everybody wants to shoot at supply trucks because normally the shells or bullets will just go straight through, and they normally do some serious damage to the vehicle. 6 penetrations, 12 non-penetrations, and 8 hits by way of splash damage. And, well, at least 2 of those shots came from Def Nub, and he did get some hit points out of him. 1,445 hit points damage blocked by armor. He managed to spot 4 enemy tanks in the game. 7 enemy tanks were damaged, 4 were killed, 1,915 hit points of spotting assist. Now, on a premium count, he actually made a profit from the game of 94,412 credits. And he also got a profit on experience points as well, 7,641. So it was a very good game for Wazwulf, even though he actually died before the end. He didn't get to get that Pascucci's or to stomp on the last few enemies. But you can see how the OI can be vulnerable if it receives shots in the side. And really, there was not a lot he could do about that T-67 unless his teammates deal with the guy. And they didn't. So, unfortunately, Wazwulf was vulnerable when he was presenting his flank to the enemy, and the T-67 took full advantage of that. I hope you enjoyed that brief battle. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.